The so-called white man, he didn't go into slavery on ships. That never happened. Why didn't the Chinese go into slavery as a nation? Why didn't the Japanese go into slavery? Why ain't they living in the ghettos and in the slums? Sir, can you answer that question for me? Why ain't the other nations dealing, you know what I'm saying, on the bottom of society right now? Why they ain't on the bottom of society? Why is it us that fill the prison houses, right? Why is it us that go through and get shot down in the streets?
Right.
Why is it our people that's at a lower state on government assistance, right? Broken families, right? No mother and father in a household.
Right.
Why they medicating our kids, giving them vaccines, telling them they got ADHD,
right,
telling them that they got a mental illness, a mental disability, when we the smartest people on earth?
That's right.
Who invented that stoplight? A black man. Who invented the car? The black man. The Patterson Company. You know that. So why do we go through the atrocities? I want you to answer that, because you have some wisdom, right? Because you got some years on you, right, that I don't have. You've been through some experiences, right, that I may not have been through. So can you tell our people what you think is the issue in the black community? Come on. Got you. Okay, so what about now? From what you see, all right? So we understand that
people like get mistreated. They're not given a fair shake. They're not trying to get all of these condos and houses. They do it on the brother black boy.
That's right.
And then they come up, once they get in them, somebody comes along with a little extra money and tie them out and they gotta move.
ah, right.
That's not right at all.
Right, it's called gentrification, redlining. That's what's going on in our communities, right? So let's see why God allowed these things to happen to us, man. Right? So if you got about 5-10 minutes of your time, let me show you why we got redlining and gentrification in our community, all right? Why we getting shot down and you said being mistreated, right? Why is that? Give me Deuteronomy 28. Let me show you what happened. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So we have to understand, hold that, give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1. When you're reading the Bible, you got to understand who's talking and who's being spoken to. All right? You just can't read in the Bible and just talk about, oh, it's for everybody. That's what they do in the Christian church.
Right.
Right? So we're not a part of the Christian church, right? We are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's
You
right.
understand that, all right? So give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1. We're going to understand who's talking and who's being spoken to. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant, which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab.
So Moses is talking to who? The children of Israel. You understand that, right? So Moses is said, it shall come to pass. If you don't listen to God's commandments, if you don't hearken into his word, that what?
These are the words of the covenant.
Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Come on, follow me.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
That all these what? Listen close. You heard it. If you don't listen to God, if you don't keep the commandment, that all these curses, read,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
that what's going to happen to the children of Israel. So just look right here to your right. All right? The tribe of Judah is American blacks. Benjamin, West Indian blacks. Levi, the tribe of Levi, Haitians. Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans, on down, all the way down to the Mexicans, all right? So understand, all right? So he said, these people on this sign, if they don't listen to the Bible, if they don't listen to God, right? They don't keep the commandments, that curses what's going to happen to them. So we're going to read a couple of those curses, and you tell me if it fits us today, all right? Read.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the first curse was that Judah, the tribe of Judah, which is the so-called blacks, was going to be cursed in the city. So you said that ain't treating us right. Where we at though? Where we live at? We live in the city.
Right.
You gotta understand it. And he said that we was gonna be cursed in what?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Not being treated right. Getting kicked about your houses, right? Gentrifying your communities. Redlining your communities, right? Police shooting you down in the streets. Living in the ghettos and in the slums, right? Eating poor GMO foods. Liquor store on every corner. Church on every corner, but ain't nothing changed in the community.
Right.
Ain't what?
Ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed, but guess what? Today is a new day. We're going to change the community with God's laws.
That's right.
Understand that. It's going to take strong black men like us and yourself to do what? Come out here and teach our people, man, because they're being miseducated. Right? So cursed shall we going to be in the city. Read on.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Hold up that sign for me, officer. Let's take a look. Let's look at a little bit of history, right? Let's see if we can bring this back to your remember, because you said some of your memory had been gone, right? So let's see if we can bring this back. If God can bring back some of your memory right now. So cursed shall we be in the what?
Cursed shall thou be in the field.
In the field. What fields was our forefathers and foremothers cursed in?
In the cotton field.
The what?
In the cotton field.
In the cotton field. God said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you in the fields. I'm going to curse you in the cotton field. I'm going to curse you in the sugarcane field. I'm going to curse you in the rice plantation. I'm going to curse you in a banana plantation. The apple and orange fields. The tobacco fields. I'm going to curse you in the bean fields. Little kids picking cotton. Look at that. Little girls. And who's sitting up on a high horse?
The white man.
The who?
The white man.
The Bible calls him the devil.
That's right.
The devil.
Say that again.
He is the devil.
The Bible. Hey, God said, man, the white man is a so-called devil, man. Because, hey, only a devil would do this, man. Only a devil would put you up on auction blocks and sell you. Only a devil would put you up on auction blocks and sell your kids and sit back in the big chair.
Bring it out.
Master sitting in the big chair right here while your kids being sold.
I remember they did a whole lot of hanging of the black man.
They did what?
A whole lot of hanging of the black man.
And guess what? They doing it to this day.
That's right.
Our people are still getting hung to this day. Right? Give me Lamentation 26. Hold that. Let me show you that. Let me show you hanging in the Bible, what God said was going to happen. In Lamentation 26 and 17. Leviticus, you know what I want. Leviticus. Yeah, Leviticus 26. Come on. All right? So we out here to explain and break down the Bible. You so-called blacks and Hispanics, you are the Israelites according to the Bible, man. We explaining what happened in history, and that your history is found in the Bible. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 16. I also will do this unto you.
He said, I also will do this unto you, you Israelites. I'm going to do this to the black man. Read.
I will even appoint over you terror.
I'm going to do what?
I will even appoint over you terror.
This is terror.
Right.
Appoint over you. He's sitting up on a horse. He's over us, and that's terror. Because if they don't pick enough cotton, what's going to happen? They're going to get the whip to the back.
They're going to get that whooping.
Right, exactly. And in the Congo, who was that in the Congo where he was chopping off Leopold? Yeah, King Leopold. If they didn't go and get enough gold, he was chopping off hands. Understand that happened to our people. They was chopping off feet, they was chopping off toes. Right? And today they do what? Make candy out of it. Understand? Hey man, the Bible is a true book, and you got to understand that. Right? So go back to where it was at. I will even appoint terror over us. This is terror. The so-called white man is the #1 terrorist on this planet. Understand that. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So this is explaining that. So just from what we read, that one verse say, "Cursed being in the city, cursed being in the field." That who does that fit? Does that who else is that talking about? The white man? Is that talking about the Japanese, the Chinese, the Arabs? Who is it talking about? is talking about the so-called blacks, man, right? You can put that down, officer, appreciate you. You put that down, man. It happened to the blacks and Hispanics, right? So we got to understand that since that happened to us, it's time for a change.
That's right.
We went into slavery on ships. All right, and before you go, let me show you that in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. We're going to put the nail in the coffin to prove to you, sir, that, hey, it's not too late, no matter how old you are. Right? You can come back and keep God's laws. Understand that. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
So this is Moses talking to the Israelites. Read again. Come on.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with...
So, the first time we was in Egypt, we were what? Slaves. We was bondage to who? The Egyptians. That's why Moses sent, the Most High sent Moses to say what? Let my people go.
That's right.
Right? So when we was in Egypt, we were slaves. So he said, I'm going to put you into Egypt again. All right? So we're going to read what Egypt means. All right? Read.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. So Egypt represents what? Bondage. Represents slavery. You understand that? All right, so let's get it. Deuteronomy 28:68. Let me show you slavery and slave ships in the Bible. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt again. Slavery again. Bondage again. Shackles up again. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. That's slavery in the Bible, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
That's just slave ships in the Bible that you learn about in history. Sir, that's your slave ships right there in the Bible. The 30 years I was in the Christian church, why they ain't never read that to me? Why they ain't never read that and tell me that my history was right here?
They didn't want you to know.
They didn't want me to know. That's crazy. But they say, I love God. I believe God. I read the whole Bible. Nah, they didn't want us to know. That's why our people are walking in darkness. We was going over earlier that we got to start walking in the light, walking in the truth. Because the truth is going to do what?
Set us free.
It's going to set you free, man.
That's right.
It's going to set us free. Read. Yes, sir. All right. So, hey, you got a flyer? We got our number on the back. We got our website on it. Call us. All right, we can help you. We can help you, sir. All right.
Now we will see the true men of God. We are not black men. We are the Israelites. Take care of us. Take care of our wives. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.